There's another conversation that we didn't get into in Pizza in the Break Room today. T-Dot Hot Shot shouts out Dillon Brooks. Dillon Brooks of the Memphis Grizzlies. He is like the outlaw of the wild, wild west, or so he is trying to be. And I mean, that's his persona, and you know, you got to give ratings where ratings are due, right? Some people just don't have no personality, right? There's some players that are outstanding players and also have outstanding personality. Dillon Brooks reminds me of would I dare say Dennis Rodman? Not in the fact that he plays like Dennis Rodman, but just the personality. Nah, you know what? A poor man's Draymond Green. Just outspoken. He's a tenacious defender. Type of guy that'll get all up in your face. Maybe similar to Patrick Beverley, that kind of guy. The type of guy that you'd hate to play against, but the type of guy that you'd love to have on your team. You know what I'm saying? Like the type of guy that you just, like the fans love to hate as well, right? And the players love to hate as well. Draymond Green and Dillon Brooks, they have this long-standing feud now. Matter of fact, I think that Dillon Brooks has this long-standing feud with Golden State as a team on a whole. Right, he is like the thorn in the Golden State side. Whether it comes as positive victories or in losses, he's just like, I don't care. I'm that guy. These guys are shit, and I'm gonna make them know that they're shit, even when he's losing. That's his thought, right? And he just plays tenacious, hard defense, and he's chatting all types of trash talk, and he's getting at it with Draymond and Clay. Like if you see the clips, you'll see that him and Draymond look like they're about to fight every time that they get into close circumference with each other. And I saw Klay Thompson and Dillon Brooks jarring with each other quite recently. And you know, so when I look at this kid, I'm like, man, what's wrong with this boy? What is wrong with him? But then I stop and I say, you know what? Do your thing. If that's your stick, then that's your stick. Go ahead and you know and do your thing, right? Some people might just hate it, but I guess I can appreciate it. But what happened to him quite recently, which is going viral, is that often after games, opposing players will trade jerseys with each other as a sign of respect. Hey, good game. Would you mind if I get your jersey? Here, take my jersey. And they'll trade jerseys, right? Memphis Grizzlies recently played Dallas Mavericks. And at the end of the game, Dillon Brooks approached Kyrie Irving. Because, you know, at the end of the games, players like, you know, they meet up, they walk by each other, they dap up, hug, say, congratulations, good game, get you next time, see you, whatever, what club you going to tonight, da-da-da. They just have a little banter and just like, you know, just dap each other up for a good outing, right? Good game. Dillon Brooks approached Kyrie, gave him the dap and took off his jersey. The man back off his Ganzi and said, yo, Kyrie, yo, let's trade jerseys. Not in those words, but that's the vibe, you know? And Kyrie backed off his Ganzi and gave it to Dillon Brooks. Dillon Brooks wanted to trade and give him his jersey, and Kyrie's like, Kyrie just ignored that and just didn't take his jersey. Social media went crazy. Dillon Brooks got punked. Kyrie punked Dillon Brooks. You kind of feel bad for the guy, right? Because he's trying to show respect and say, hey man, you know, I appreciate the game. Let's trade jerseys. And Kyrie's response in the post game presser was like, I didn't realize he did that. You know, I didn't take his jersey. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was onto different mental space right at that moment. Maybe I'll get it next time. Me seeing Dillon Brooks as the outlaw of the Wild Wild West right now, thought that, okay, for sure, when he gets into the press conference, he's going to talk shit. He's going to, you know, like, just berate Kyrie and, you know, just do his little slick talk that he usually does for all of his opponents. What he did do, though, is when they asked him, how did you feel about Kyrie not taking your jersey and whatnot, and all he had was his compliments and admiration for Kyrie. He's like, yo, I admire Kyrie. I want to be like Kyrie. Kyrie has a mind, has a mind state and a game that I admire and that I desire to have one day. He has the will of Kobe, and Jordan. Like, he just started naming off the greats and said that is who Kyrie is like, and that is who he admires and who he esteems to be. And to me, I was very impressed with this young man in that situation, because I'm like, the aura that he presents, or the aura that the media is presenting of him, is that of the villain. And it just seemed like another opportunity for him to play the villain. And he didn't do that. He played the role of the humble student in that situation. It was like, yeah, well, it happened, but I wanted his jersey because I am a fan of this man. I appreciate what he stands for. I appreciate what he's about. And he said that, and I was like, yo, good on you, bro. I respect you taking that stance and you being humble and understanding, like, yeah, you know what? It didn't go your way and it didn't look good on you. Like, you know, people are making fun of you, but you don't care because you know that was an opportunity for you to try and approach one of your idols or somebody that you're a fan of. And yeah, it didn't work out in your favor or the way you liked it, but you gave valid reason of why you wanted it. And I looked at him in a different light there, and I appreciated it, you know? I appreciated it. So Dillon Brooks, good on you, bro. And the media is just going to continue doing their thing, because I mean, you are good media, right? And I guess you know that as well, because you say some really slick stuff, and even that is a skill in itself, you know. If you I'm not saying you can't play ball, but there's some people who can't play ball but are able to talk the trash and use the media to their benefit to keep them relevant in these spaces. You know, Patrick Beverly is one of those guys who's able to use the media to keep him relevant in these spaces. Draymond Green, using the media to keep him relevant in these spaces, and you have the skill, Dillon Brooks, to do the same thing. So I appreciate you for that, and I see what you're doing. Keep doing it, and you're putting in hard work on the court as well. So it's not like you're just out there talking shit and not doing nothing. You're grinding. And I gotta give respect where respect is due, and I really respect you taking that stance, even when you were embarrassed, or so the media would like to have it positioned as, you were embarrassed by Kyrie, by him not taking your jersey. You still showed appreciation and admiration and the respect for the guy that you said that you respected. So it just be like that sometimes. And I know y'all didn't ask me, but I'm just saying. Anyways, like I said, I just finished my episode of Pizza in the Break Room. These are conversations that I wanted to get out, but we didn't get it because we were entertaining DJ Taylor Soul, DJ Ricochet, DJ Therapy, and DJ J Online. 4 fantastic DJs, and they're all gonna be on the lineup for the event that they have this weekend, this Saturday night at what's the venue called? Whatever. You just go online, follow DJ J or follow DJ Taylor Soul or STF DJs. You'll see a link to the event. It's called Rock With You. Matter of fact, I think the event is sold out. I think they said that they have like 6 secret tickets that they're going to be handing out to 6 special people. So, hey, get with it. But if not, I'll see y'all. Tell me what you think about whatever I said in this little excerpt here. Follow Pizza in the Break Room on Twitch, on YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube, and follow Couture Life. And if you're seeing this, that means you're following Couture Life, or somehow this video has come across your timeline. So just press subscribe, press like, let me know what you think about what it is that I said about, even were you affected by the TCU gambling spread. And let me know what you think about Dillon Brooks and his little Kyrie situation. All right. Anyways, I'll see y'all one time.